So as you all know, Hillary Clinton recently attacked Bernie Sanders' universal healthcare plan by making a faulty Republican argument. Here's what her campaign officially said. Bernie Sanders has called for a roughly 9% tax hike on the middle-class families in a piece of 2013 legislation just to cover his healthcare plan. And simple math dictates he'll need to tax workers even more to pay for the rest of his at least 18 to 20 trillion agenda. If you're truly concerned about raising incomes for middle-class families, the last thing you should do is cut their take-home pay right off the bat by raising their taxes. Now, I recently did a segment wherein I actually broke down why her argument is factually incorrect. So if you do want to hear more about that, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description box down below. Now, not to beat a dead horse because this attack came several weeks ago, but a video emerged while I was away and wasn't filming, and it really shows the extent of Hillary Clinton's hypocrisy on the issue. So in the following video, you're going to see her reaction to then Senator Obama, and when he was a candidate in 2007, well, he attacked universal health care, and this was Hillary Clinton's response to his attack.
Today in the crowd, I was given 2 mailings that Senator Obama's campaign is sending out. And I have to express my deep disappointment that he is continuing to send false and discredited mailings with information that is not true to the voters of Ohio. He says one thing in speeches, and then he turns around and does this. And we have consistently called him on it. It has been discredited. It is blatantly false, and yet he continues to spend millions of dollars perpetuating falsehoods. That is not the new politics that the speeches are about. It is not hopeful. It is destructive, particularly for a Democrat, to be discrediting universal health care by waging a false campaign against my plan, to be talking about NAFTA in a way that tries to make him appear to have a plan when he does not. This healthcare mailing, which is very reminiscent of the health insurance industry's attacks on what we tried to do the last time we went after universal health care, is the worst kind of politics. Number one, it is wrong and untrue. And number two, it is exactly the talking points that the health insurance industry and the Republicans use on a daily basis. Senator Obama knows that it is not true that my plan forces people to buy insurance even if they can't afford it. My plan has more financial help. My plan has been evaluated by independent experts as actually achieving universal coverage and providing the financial assistance so everyone can have health care. Time and time again, you hear one thing in speeches, and then you see a campaign that has the worst kind of tactics, reminiscent of the same sort of Republican attacks on Democrats. Well, I am here to say that it is not only wrong, but it is undermining core democratic principles. Since when do Democrats attack one another on universal health care? I thought we were trying to realize Harry Truman's dream. I thought this campaign finally gave us an opportunity to put together a coalition to achieve universal health care. That's what Senator Edwards and I fought for and talked about throughout the campaign. Just because Senator Obama chose not to present a universal health care plan does not give him the right to attack me because I did. This is wrong, and every Democrat should be outraged, because this is the kind of attack that not only undermines core democratic values, but gives aid and comfort to the very special interests and their allies in the Republican Party who are against doing what we want to do for America. So shame on you, Barack Obama. It is time you ran a campaign consistent with your messages in public. That's what I expect from you. Meet me in Ohio. Let's have a debate about your tactics and your behavior in this campaign.
Shame on you, Barack Obama, for attacking universal health care. Who would have thunk that just several years later, Hillary Clinton would be doing the same thing because it helps her? So there are some really, I think, great lines in there that I wanted to point out. Even though you just heard it, I want to read it again just because I think they're so great. So she says, quote, "It is destructive, particularly for a Democrat, to be discrediting universal health care by waging a false campaign against my plan." I agree, Hillary Clinton. So, the Hillary Clinton from 2007, she'd be so disappointed if she knew what the Hillary Clinton from 2015 would become. Another line here. She said Obama's attack was, quote, exactly the kind of talking points the health insurance industry and the Republicans use on a daily basis. I believe I made the same argument against her attack on Bernie Sanders' universal healthcare plan. Now, she also says, quote, since when do Democrats attack one another on universal healthcare? I don't know, Hillary Clinton. I don't agree with either. This is hilarious to me. Okay, a final quote that I really like. Quote, just because Senator Obama chose not to present a healthcare plan does not give him the right to attack me because I did. Oh, look, the irony here is overwhelming to me. Like, I can't take it. Like, when I saw this video, my head almost exploded. And this is because, look what she did. She chose not to propose a universal healthcare plan. And look, she's trying to ride off of the coattails of Obama. And I don't fault her for that. I think that that's smart. But what you can really do is you can come up with a plan that supplements Obamacare. So in other words, you can basically take Obamacare and tweak it so that way that Medicare expansion becomes a Medicare for all plan. That's kind of what Bernie Sanders seems to be doing because he doesn't want to attack Obamacare, or more specifically, the Affordable Care Act, but everyone knows it as Obamacare. But anyways, he doesn't want to attack it because it is successful. So, I mean, look, the fact that Hillary Clinton had the audacity to attack Bernie Sanders on something like this in the first place is ridiculous because everyone knows, as it was brought up on the in the second Democratic debate, she proposed universal health care before. So the fact that she's flipping shows that she doesn't stay true to her own principles. And I think that this is just another case where it shows Hillary Clinton is not just hypocritical, but disingenuous as well.